4 hours, and I think that's actually a really cool idea, and I think Supercell thought about that for a long time, and they came up with a really cool chest idea. But now I think that they should do a super crown chest where you get a super crown chest once every week. And with this chest, you actually get more cards, you get more legendary cards, you get more epic cards, you get more rare cards, and people are always looking for more cards to actually progress in the game to get into higher arenas. And I think that this is a perfect idea. I don't think there are enough chests in the game for us to get a legendary card for free without buying like a magical chest or a super magical chest, and those things are very, very expensive, and the only way to get a free magical chest is like once in a lifetime. Well, not exactly once in a lifetime, you can actually get it twice in a cycle rotation. I believe twice in a cycle rotation, and that's just so little. And I think that if there was a super crown chest where you have just as many cards, or the amount of cards, or the rares and the legendaries you get from a super magical, and you just put that in a super crown chest, I think that would be a great idea. Kind of similar to the Epic Sunday or the Super Sunday that Supercell has with the cards in the card shop. It'd be really cool if maybe you got that on a Sunday and then you got a legendary card on that day to make it even better. Now let's get into the next idea, and this idea is actually adding in heroes to the game. Now these heroes would be added in through legendary cards, so I don't think there are enough legendary cards. Right now we only have around 5 legendary cards, I believe. I don't think that's enough, and we haven't seen the Barbarian King in the game, we haven't seen the Arch Queen or the Grand Warden, so they're definitely going to implement these troops actually into the game, or these heroes into the game. I don't know if they're going to be separate from the legendary cards, or they're just going to be part of the legendary cards. It'd be pretty cool if they had like their own pedestal, you deploy them. I'm thinking that's actually what they're going to do, kind of like a defensive building. So you deploy maybe a Barbarian King with his pedestal, or you deploy an Archer Queen right by your tower, and then they go ahead and guard that area. And I can already imagine this. Wow, this looks so vivid in my head right now. But that's definitely a really good idea for the future to actually add that in. Just a sort of defensive purpose. It won't actually attack. Now, getting into the third idea, I think that Supercell should add in another arena. So right now, the max arena is level 8, and people have already, far gone beyond 3,000 trophies, which is the minimum of Arena 8, actually. And I think that if you add in another Arena 9, and you just create it at a certain required trophy level to where half of the people are in Arena 8 and half the people are in Arena 9 that are currently in Arena 8, I think that would be perfect. I think that Arena 9 should include more cards. That way, Supercell hasn't included in the game yet, kind of like the healer or the bowler. That'd be really, really cool to see, and that'd just be perfect. Maybe you can add in also the heroes in Arena 9. You could unlock the Arch Queen, you could unlock the Barbarian King, and then as more arenas come up, you can unlock other things that Clash of Clans might add in the future. So I actually developed sort of like a mock Arena 9. You could kind of see it in the thumbnail. I designed it myself with the help of a friend, and it was kind of hard to make. I didn't know exactly what to put on it, but I think that's a pretty good representation of what a new arena would look like. It'd probably be a lot of different colors. There'd probably be a new troop on top of it, kind of looking at what we've already seen in the past. I'd probably see like a bowler on it, or like a golem, or something similar to that. Now let's go ahead and move on to idea number 4. Now, this idea is actually going to be adding in the Archer Tower into Clash Royale. So right now, we have the Inferno Tower, we have the Cannon, we have the Expo, and we also have the Tesla in the game. Now, the difference between all of those things is that one of them is a trap, the rest are defensive buildings. Now, what I propose is that we should add in another defensive building, or even out the traps and the defensive buildings in the game. Maybe add in some spring traps, or the giant bomb, or a mini bomb, or just an air bomb for the minions. And it can get really annoying dealing with minions, dealing with different types of troops, and you don't have enough cards in the game. Sometimes I feel like there just aren't enough cards in this game, and I think that adding in new legendary cards, like I previously said, adding in new defensive cards would be just really, really good for the future of this game, and making this game just great. So I don't see the Eagle Artillery actually being added into this game. I think adding in the Eagle Artillery would probably ruin this game, just like it did Clash of Clans, and that's just my own opinion. I don't think the Eagle Artillery was very good for that game, but that pretty much wraps up idea number 4. Now, the 5th thing that I want to see changed in the game, or added into the game, is visual changes added in with the cards that you upgrade. So you can see right now, adding in all these troops, they are not very different from the levels you upgrade. They are all level 8, but they don't look any different from a level 1 Musketeer or a level 8 Hog Rider. So I think that should be a little bit different. It would be really, really cool to see just visual changes and visual effects happen to the troops. You know, for example, if you upgrade the cannon, maybe you could have the cannon look like a level 10 cannon or a level 13 cannon like there is in Clash of Clans, and the level 13 cannon looks pretty cool in the game. So that would be a pretty interesting thing to actually add in, along with like elixir collectors. Pretty much everything in this game can be visually changed just by upgrading another level, and I think that that would add another aspect of the game that people would enjoy. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys want Supercell to watch this video and maybe implement some of these ideas in the next Clash Royale